Hello and what's good, everybody? Welcome back to Capri Social Network. So, in today's video, I want to show you guys three separate clips on behalf of today's subject, on behalf of why more black men need to be both more watchful and more mindful of the types of women who they choose to date. Women, in most cases, who they like to have as a trophy. Women, they'll put it another way, who they like to usually have with them right on their arms, and whenever they may bring those women around their homeboys, just so they could be able to brag to their homeboys of how nice of a trophy they may have, or how nice looking of a lady they could usually pull. When it all comes down to it, women who they like to look at as status symbols as well, with the same types of women who they like to bring around relatives, whether it may be either female or male relative, just so their relatives could be able to brag on how sexy of a woman and appealing of a woman they may happen to have, only to find out that a lot of these women usually have skeletons in their closet. A lot of these women also are not always the most honest, most loyal, most truthful, nor faithful. In most cases, all of the above. The main types of women who they take pride in meeting during the very first get-go, when they first usually encounter these women, only to on down the road, on down the line, regret big time ever inviting these same types of women into their lives. On that note, folks, I'm going to show you these clips once again. And like always, all of these clips on behalf of TikTok. So if you bear with me for a minute or two, I'm going to have the awesome privilege of showing these clips on behalf of the topic. Once again, on behalf of why more black men need to be more watchful and more mindful of the types of women who they choose to not only invite into their lives, but date as well. Now, this first clip I'm about to show you, folks, is on behalf of a man who happened to fall in love with a woman who he thought he could put all his trust and loyalty in, and who was conniving enough to lead him on into thinking that a guy who she claimed was her so-called brother, which he happened to fall for, happened to be her son. And after listening to all three clips on behalf of this here video, you're going to see exactly why this suits the title of this here video. So here it goes.
Hey man, you know she been telling me all the time you was her brother.
Why you about my son now?
For real, bro.
That's you're a goofy. You're a goofy. That's exactly
People
why
need to
I
know.
tell you.
People need to
You
know.
don't never be 16.
Don't, man, still, how would I know that?
16.
You told me that was your brother though.
But
You a real live goofy for this, bro. You a bro, don't do that. We ain't gonna do that. We is not gonna do that. Man, you know what? You right. I just need to get up out of here because yo, you ain't right, bro. I've been there for 6 months. I don't care what it is, bro.
Really?
That's something you don't lie about. You are not to be trusted. You are not to be trusted. You thought I wasn't gonna find out? You thought I wasn't gonna be found out?
Talk to me like a man. Like who you go talking to? You ain't
got to talk. I ain't talk to nobody about it. It's just telling my life. I got a phone call about it. I got a phone call. What does that got to do with me? You should leave that back there. You leave that back there. But lying about a whole child, that's not cool. That's not cool. That's not cool. That's like me telling you I ain't got no kids. That's like me telling you I ain't got no kids. Still.
You supposed to protect me.
That's goofy, bro. That ain't the How?
Are you not?
This whole time, you bogus.
You want to put me on back to the
Bro,
whole
you
world,
right.
baby.
They
What?
should know. They should know.
So
They should know, y'all. Check her out, y'all.
But you love me though.
She been like
Love.
for 6 months, y'all. She been telling me her whole brother. 6 months. You right. It don't even matter. Bro. I'm just gonna get my stuff. I'm gonna get my stuff.
Right,
And don't worry about my business. And don't worry about my business.
When your mama wasn't letting you come out.
I don't want to hear none of that. That has nothing to do with it. You still been lying about a whole child. That's you call your brother. You bogus.
Are you perfect?
You bogus.
Why you see two of your kids in the last 6 months?
I ain't got nothing to do with that. But you know they my kids though. I ain't said it was my niece and nephew.
Okay, but don't act like
I ain't
your-
lying. Said it was
don't
my
act
niece
like
and
your
nephew.
don't say. Look, where your kids?
Man, bro, this ain't even. Now you trying to see.
Where your kids?
You a
You're not
narc, bro.
perfect
You
either.
narc. You a narc,
You're
bro.
not perfect
Now you
either.
trying to flip it on me,
Right,
bro.
okay.
This whole, bro. I just had to find out through some other people. This your whole son. This your whole son.
And I love him. Everything in me. I take care of him.
You sure?
do nothing for
You
myself.
sure?
You do nothing
So
for
why
yourself.
lie?
It don't matter. 'Cause
Why
it's
lie?
wrong anyway.
Why lie?
It's really wrong
If I'm gonna be
anyway.
around, why you lie about anything? You lie about anything. Bro, you bogus. You overwhelmed, bro. You overwhelmed.
Come on now.
What
Have you been loyal?
does that got? What
Have you been loyal?
what they got to do with anything?
Have you been loyal?
All right, okay, whatever,
Right.
whatever, bro,
Right.
whatever, bro. You right, bro. But you sitting there lying. You just been lying all these months saying that was your brother. That's so down and dirty. That's so down and dirty. Ain't no telling what you're telling. Ain't no telling what you lied about. Man, you know what? I just want everybody to know. Y'all watch out for her, yo. She all she do is lie. She is not to be trusted. None of that.
Okay. Bye.
You right, bro. I don't even know why. I should have just been gone. I don't even know I messed around you that long. Yeah, I am. But you right, man. Well, I'm just gonna get my stuff and go on about my business, bro. I'm just gonna get my. It don't even matter, bro. It don't even matter. It don't even matter. Cause now you just got caught up. Now you wrong. Now you in the wrong. Now you want to try to flip it on me. You ain't no good, bro. You typical.
Now, in this next video, I'm going to show you on behalf of a lady and, well, first and foremost, a man who happens to get mad when his wife, because she said the straightforward truth of how she would end up leaving him if in a worst case scenario he were to end up getting incarcerated, if he was to end up going to jail. Without further ado,
Who ain't loyal? Who ain't loyal? I ain't loyal. I've been with you this whole time, but I'm not loyal because you decide to go do something outside and you get caught, and it's my fault now? No.
How you
No,
loyal?
ain't
How is
no
you
man. Ain't no man finna leave with no woman that look this good like me. Ain't no man finna leave with no woman that look this good like me. Why would you be out there committing crimes? But you
Look this good.
Another man look this good. You finna get mad because I'm gonna go get another man because you want to do stuff in the
Man,
street. It ain't gonna happen. It ain't gonna happen.
All right, T. Granted, you
Okay,
you look
okay,
good.
I do. And
excuse me, y'all, as I go and get my charger for my laptop real quick. Be right back. Okay, I'm back, folks.
do.
I mean,
And
you look good, T.
and that's why I'm not waiting. You don't think it's another dude out there waiting on me?
Listen, first of all,
I'm listening. I'm listening.
You ain't loyal.
I'm loyal.
I ain't
no
loyal. Way 30
I'm
days.
not loyal. 30 days.
No way 30
1, 2, 3,
days.
4, 5, 30 minutes, baby. I'm out of there. 30 minutes. I'm out. You keep
All
talking,
right.
it's gonna be 30 seconds, then I'm gone.
Don't do 30
I'm
seconds.
out of there.
Don't do 30
Who?
seconds.
You gonna do 30 years? So what you talking about? Out of there. Out of there.
You tripping,
Out of there.
boy.
So you want me to wait and put my life on hold? One time like this finna wait for you? It ain't gonna happen, boo.
Alright.
You got to go, player. And it
You
ain't
right.
my fault. You going on your own. You made the decision to go.
You
so
right.
ladies, are y'all gonna wait? And honestly, men, check it out now. He don't want it. Because if he wanted it, he wouldn't have been doing the crime. He mad. He mad.
The crime that pay for
What you
everything
gonna do?
that she got.
Sign it.
That's crazy.
Sign it. I'm ready to sign them papers. Sign it. Sign it, because I'm finna go.
That's
Bye.
crazy.
Bye. Bye.
Man, look.
Look at him. Look at him. Look at him. Die.
That's what you
Die.
got right there.
Die.
Straight out for the streets, boy.
Die. And he's going back to the streets. Bye. You finna go to the pen. I got a life to live. Why is it for me to put my life on hold for you?
That's really how you...
That's really how I feel. Don't sit there and look at crazy now. You weren't looking crazy when you committed that crime, was you? No.
But that crime paid for this.
Okay. You
Pay
did
for-
it. You did it. I'm not doing it. I'm not waiting for you.
Bruh.
Bruh, I'm not waiting for you.
And I guarantee you, excuse me once again for pausing this here clip, but I guarantee you, folks, this here lady smokes quite a bit of Black and Milds on a regular basis. Usually not Black and Milds, either cigarettes or weed. But with that being said, I wouldn't guarantee you all of the above. On top of that, she demonstrates somewhat masculine energy. By the way, she has so many tattoos all over her body, pretty much. On top of that, she happens to be pretty ghetto as well. And this exactly describes this here, after how I just described this here female, how, for the most part, most of us Black men are ass out, and excuse my language, when it comes to the dating market, due to how there are so many of our women, our very own Black women, who carry themselves in the same exact type of fashion as this here female, who is not really all that attractive of a sister, but yet it's still not all of that of an unattractive sister in the same breath. And it also goes to show you after how she was saying how careless she is of her man, if she telling her man how careless she would be on having him getting arrested, push came to shove, how she would go and look for her someone else. This also goes to show you of how, once again, we need to be more mindful, once again, more mindful, more watchful, and excuse me, because my throat got kind of itchy just then. More mindful once again and more careful on the exact types of women we choose to date. We pick and choose to date and invite into our lives, because this woman here happens to be not only for the streets, not only a 304, not only a thought, but she happens to be his wife as well. And I guarantee you, this here guy who was filming her, and she was saying all this that she said, I guarantee you he regrets the very same day he ever met her from the very beginning. And you could tell just by taking one good look at her, not just by how she carries herself, how she called herself doing a provocative dance earlier in the clip, showing how nonchalant and careless she would be in him going to jail, on behalf of how she stated she would look for someone else and go back to the streets. But this also goes to show you, just by taking one good look at her appearance, how she about was for the streets even before she met him, and will remain for the streets. She will always be the type that will always give a man a hard time, even if she may go in leaving her husband, or if she may have already left her husband who filmed this clip. and she may have happened to find someone else to hit it off with it so well to the extent where she formed a long-term relationship with another brother. I guarantee you she would not by a long shot be faithful to him either. Anyways.
Man, so really based on all you really saying that this is about the money. It wasn't about the love, it wasn't the relationship.
You love people. I didn't do what you was going around in the street. No, you love the streets, right? So go back to the streets where you at. I'm gonna go back to the streets too and get me a new boo.
Man, all right. New boo, all right.
New boo what?
Yeah, all right.
New boo what?
Yeah, sure.
All right.
I really
think what you would do what you do.
Sorry, really?
Really? You shouldn't have been out in the street doing all that. Now you really want me to stay away from you? It ain't gonna happen. It ain't gonna happen. Can't you have to get somebody else to have talking you?
So all right, what if February?
What if it was February, March, April, May, June, July?
The shortest month of the year.
I ain't waiting February. I ain't waiting 2 days, 1 day, red shoe, blue shoe. I ain't gonna be able to do it, boo. It ain't happening. You should have thought about it.
Man, look.
Man,
all right. So I go to jail for 1 month after being married to you for 3 years. Hold you down for 8. Hold you down for 8 years. And you trying to tell me
that wasn't you,
man? And to sum it all up, I would say this here woman who he picked for a so-called wife, not only is a trashy, ratchet whore, but as in also in the words of Iyanla Vanzant from the show Fix My Life, she happens to be a straight up gutter snipe as well. Period, point blank. With that being said, and on that note, I'm going to show one more video that's part of a, if I'm not mistaken, a 2-part series. After that, I'm going to close out this video. Video of mine. It should be coming up any minute now. Okay, now in this next and last video, it's on behalf of a woman whose man happened to get incarcerated, who happened to serve a prison bid. And right after he was sentenced to his prison bid, she had the nerve, both the nerve and the audacity to show how cold-blooded she is, how she never meant him in the good to start with by giving their kid up for adoption. So here's the clip.
Yeah, I gave baby up for adoption.
Why'd you give my baby up for adoption, Alicia?
Because you weren't here, you were in jail. I don't want to be a single mother by myself.
Alicia, I was gone 10 months and my baby was just born a month ago.
Well, I want to live my life, like I just told you. I didn't know how long you was gonna be in jail. I wanted to be outside, be in the streets, travel, get a bag, and I can't do that with no child and you in prison.
Alicia, I am his sole father. I didn't get no decision to make that.
No, you don't. When you threw your life away to be in jail, you don't get no type of agreement, communication, nothing. So I gave the baby away.
Alicia,
baby is adopted.
Put your shoes on. We finna go get my child. Like, what? This don't make no sense.
Where do you think we gonna go?
What do you mean where we gonna go? He ain't at no child's office. He ain't at no defects. Where he at?
The baby is adopted.
Alicia, I'm trying to understand. You've been able to write me, to call me this entire time.
You just got your. You just got.
Put a guy out of jail. Yeah, I gave the baby up for adoption. Put a guy out of jail, you would have been back in the streets doing exactly what you wanted to do.
This is part 2, folks.
Alicia, it takes a few months to even get anybody adopted anyways. When did you decide to even get started with this?
Not in this case. I started this agreement right when you went to jail because I already knew that you was probably gonna be in prison for a long time. So
this don't make no sense. Alicia, I'm trying my best to keep my cool here, bro. You telling me we can't go get my son?
No, we cannot go get your son. Like, I don't understand what you don't stand about that I gave our child away.
And you're just okay with this?
Yeah, I'm gonna live my life. I'm gonna be outside. I'm gonna be traveling. I'm gonna be having fun. I'm gonna be meeting new people, getting new money. So I don't just understand what the issue is. You should be happy we gave a baby away.
I ain't happy we gave my child away, Alicia.
Please, get the
This hurtful as Alicia, that was my only son. I was waiting and expecting for him my whole term while I was in there. How did this happen? How can you let this happen?
Like, I don't know who you think you're talking to, who you're raising your voice at, that the baby is adopted. You didn't have a choice because you threw your choice away when you went to jail. So you need to go on and just leave. And it is what it is.
To be done, I'm just supposed to sit there and be okay with losing my child.
Yeah. I mean, you can go have a baby with somebody else, like I told you. Start a new life. It is what it is.
Now, after showing that very last clip, that their sister fine as hell. I don't care what nobody say. And if you pay close attention to the clip, you can see how her nipples was all the way showing throughout her dress as well. And once again, this goes to show you brothers how we need to be more responsible, more watchful, more mindful and careful of the types of women that we choose to date and become long-term partners with. Because this clearly goes to show you how every woman will not always make the best mate. What it may be someone who you may be looking for to be in a long-term relationship with, casual relationship with, or to be in a long-term relationship with by married, tying a knot with. Every woman, fellas, does not always have your best interest. And in this last clip specifically, let that be a case in point. I mean, there are some women that are drop dead gorgeous who you just can't help but the approach due to how sexy they may appear. But when it all comes down to it, once you get to be in long-term relationships with those women, that's when you have second thoughts about ever encountering those types of women that start with. And whether you know it or not, fellas, there are quite a bit of other guys who are no longer here who happen to prematurely end their lives by committing suicide due to being with women of this nature, such as in the very last clip. Because like the Bible states, aka the good book, beauty is vain. And in the last clip, it's a perfect case in point. Anyways, and the next time you guys have a good one, and